Once upon a time, in a small village called Ola, there lived a woman named Adebisi. Adebisi was known as the mad woman of the village. She wandered the streets, talking to herself and sometimes shouting at invisible people. The villagers often gave her food and clothes out of pity. One day, something strange happened. Adebisi, who had always been thin and frail, began to show signs of pregnancy. Her belly grew bigger and bigger each day. The villagers were shocked and began to gossip. "How can Adebisi be pregnant?" asked Bayo, the village blacksmith. "Who could be the father?" wondered Sade, the woman who sold vegetables in the market. Nobody had an answer. They just watched as Adebisi's belly grew. Adebisi herself seemed unaware of her condition. She continued her usual routine, wandering the village and muttering to herself. One day, while she was sitting under the big baobab tree, she was approached by a kind old woman named Iyakemi. "Adebisi, come here," Iyakemi called softly. "Let me talk to you." Adebisi walked over, still muttering. Iyakemi took her hand and sat her down. "Adebisi, you are going to have a baby. Do you understand?" Iyakemi said gently. Adebisi looked at her with confused eyes and nodded slowly. "Baby?" she repeated. "Yes, a baby," Iyakemi confirmed. "You need to take care of yourself and the baby." From that day on, Iyakemi took care of Adebisi. She made sure Adebisi ate well and rested. The villagers watched in awe as Iyakemi cared for her. They began to respect Adebisi more, seeing her not just as a mad woman, but as a mother-to-be. Months passed, and one stormy night, Adebisi went into labor. Iyakemi helped her through the birth, and soon, a healthy baby boy was born. Adebisi looked at her son with clear eyes for the first time in years. "My baby," she whispered, holding him close. The news of the birth spread quickly. The villagers came to see the baby and to offer their congratulations. They were amazed at how calm and happy Adebisi looked. "Maybe the baby has healed her," said Tunde, the village chief. As days went by, Adebisi seemed to regain her sanity. She cared for her son with great love and attention. The villagers were happy for her and often helped her with the baby. One evening, as Adebisi sat outside her hut, rocking her baby, Iyakemi came to visit. "You have done well, Adebisi," Iyakemi said, smiling. "Thank you, Iyakemi. I don't know what I would have done without you," Adebisi replied, tears in her eyes. "Just remember, the love of a mother can work wonders. You are strong, Adebisi," Iyakemi said, hugging her. Adebisi smiled and looked down at her baby. "I will always protect you, my son," she whispered. One sunny afternoon, visitors came to see Adebisi and her baby. Among them was a man named Jaid. Jaid was a wealthy trader from a neighboring village, and he brought many gifts for Adebisi and her baby, including clothes, toys, and food. "Thank you, Jaid," Adebisi said, smiling gratefully. "You are very kind." "It is my pleasure, Adebisi," Jaid replied warmly. "Your son is a blessing." As Jaid continued to visit regularly, the villagers began to gossip. "Why is Jaid so interested in Adebisi and her baby?" asked Sade. "Do you think he could be the father?" wondered Bayo. The villagers started to investigate. They watched Jaid closely whenever he visited, and even followed him back to his village to gather more information. One day, Tunde, the village chief, decided to confront Jaid. "Jaid, we need to talk," Tunde said sternly when Jaid arrived for another visit. "Of course, Chief Tunde. What is it?" Jaid responded, a bit taken aback. "Why do you bring so many gifts for Adebisi and her child? Are you the father?" Tunde asked directly. Jaid paused, looking around at the villagers who had gathered. He took a deep breath before speaking. "I am not the father," Jaid said firmly, "but I have my reasons for helping Adebisi." "What reasons?" Tunde pressed. Jaid sighed and began to explain. "Many years ago, Adebisi saved my life. I was very sick, and she took care of me when no one else would. I owe her my life. When I heard about her condition and the baby, I felt it was my duty to repay her kindness." The villagers listened in silence, surprised by Jide's story. "So you are helping out of gratitude?" asked Iyakemi, who had been standing quietly nearby. "Yes, Iyakemi. Adebisi is a good woman, and she deserves our support," Jide replied sincerely. The villagers nodded, finally understanding. They were moved by Jide's story and felt ashamed for their suspicions. "I am sorry for doubting you, Jide," Tunda said, placing a hand on Jide's shoulder. "There is no need to apologize, Chief Tunda," Jide said with a smile. "I just want to see Adebisi and her child happy and healthy." From that day on, the villagers accepted Jide's visits without question. They admired his generosity and dedication to Adebisi. Adebisi, too, was grateful for Jide's help and friendship. However, a few villagers remained suspicious. They decided to follow Jide to learn more about him. One night, they saw him leaving the village and decided to trail him. They followed him through the dark forest to a secluded area where they saw a strange gathering. Jide met with a group of men who performed eerie rituals and chanted in an unknown language. The villagers were horrified to realize that Jide was part of a cult. As they watched in silence, they overheard a conversation that confirmed their worst fears. "Jide, how many women have you impregnated now?" one of the men asked. "Several," Jide replied casually. "The mad women are easy targets. No one believes them, and they cannot defend themselves." The villagers were stunned. They realized that Adebisi was not the only victim and that Jide had been lying all along. The next day, the villagers confronted Jide once more. "Jide, we know the truth," Tunda said with a stern voice. "You are part of a cult, and you have been impregnating mad women." Jide's face turned pale, but he tried to deny it. "I don't know what you are talking about." "Stop lying," shouted Said. "We followed you and saw everything." Realizing he had been caught, Jide tried to flee, but the villagers restrained him. "We will not let you harm anyone else," Tunda declared. "You will answer for your actions." The villagers handed Jide over to the authorities, and he was taken away to face justice. Meanwhile, Adebisi remained unaware of the true identity of her child's father, but the villagers continued to support her and her son. Adebisi's condition did not improve, and she remained mad. However, her son was well cared for by Iyakemi and the other kind-hearted villagers. They ensured he grew up in a loving and supportive environment, shielded from the dark truth of his father's actions. The villagers, determined to seek justice for Adebisi and the other victims, brought the matter to their king, Oba Adeyemi. The king was known for his wisdom and fairness, and they trusted him to judge the case justly. When the villagers presented Jide to Oba Adeyemi, they recounted everything they had discovered. The king listened intently, his expression growing grimmer with each revelation. "Jide, you have committed a grave crime against these women and our community," Oba Adeyemi said sternly. "Your actions are unforgivable, and you must face the consequences." Jide, now visibly shaken, had no words to defend himself. The king ordered that he be taken to the royal dungeon to await further punishment. Oba Adeyemi sat on his throne, the regal presence commanding respect from all who gathered in the palace. Jide stood before him, flanked by guards, looking nervous and defeated. The villagers watched intently, waiting for the king to begin his interrogation. "Jide," Oba Adeyemi began, his voice firm and authoritative, "you have been accused of heinous acts against the women of this village and others. You must tell us the truth now. Who are your accomplices? How many women have you harmed?" Jide, trembling, knew he could no longer hide the truth. "Your Majesty, I am deeply sorry for my actions," he began, his voice shaky. "I was part of a group, a cult, that preyed on vulnerable women. We targeted mad women because they could not defend themselves or speak out against us. I never wanted things to go this far." Oba Adeyemi's eyes narrowed. How many women, Jide? How many lives have you ruined? Jide hesitated before answering. At least 7, Your Majesty, but I am not the only one involved. There are others in the village and neighboring areas. The king turned to his guards. Search the village. Find every member of this cult. Bring them here to face justice. We cannot allow such evil to go unpunished. The guards nodded and swiftly left the palace, spreading out to conduct a thorough search. The villagers watched with a mixture of fear and hope, knowing that the king's actions would bring much-needed justice. Oba Adeyemi then turned his attention back to Jide. You will remain in the dungeon until we have gathered all your accomplices. You will all face judgment together. Your actions have caused immense pain, and you must answer for every life you have harmed. Jide bowed his head, knowing there was no escape from his fate. The villagers murmured among themselves, their trust in their king reaffirmed by his decisive actions. As the guards combed through the village, they uncovered several members of the cult, hiding in plain sight. These men and women were brought to the palace, where they joined Jide in the dungeon, awaiting their judgment. The following day, Oba Adeyemi gathered the villagers once more. The cult members, now bound and subdued, stood before him. People of Ijebu, the king began, we have uncovered a dark truth within our midst. These individuals have betrayed our trust and harmed the most vulnerable among us. They will face the full weight of our justice. The villagers cheered, their voices united in a call for justice and protection for all. Oba Adeyemi continued, his voice carrying the weight of his authority and compassion. From this day forward, we will ensure that such evil can never take root in our village again. We will strengthen our community, protect the vulnerable, and uphold the values of kindness, respect, and justice. Together, we will create a safer, stronger Ijebu. The villagers nodded, their hearts filled with resolve. They had seen the darkness that could lurk within their community, but they had also witnessed the power of unity and the strength of their king's leadership. Oba Adeyemi's actions brought justice to the victims and restored peace to the village. The king called for a meeting with the village elders, including Iyakemi and Chief Tunde. Together, they devised a plan to ensure the safety and well-being of all villagers, especially those who were most vulnerable. We will create a community group dedicated to caring for the mad women and anyone else in need, Oba Adeyemi announced. This group will provide support, protection, and companionship to ensure that no one is left alone or defenseless. The villagers agreed, and the community group was formed. Iyakemi was appointed as the leader due to her compassion and dedication to Adebisi. The group included volunteers who would regularly visit and care for the mad women, making sure they had food, shelter, and medical attention. The king also arranged for a team of medical professionals to visit the village regularly. These doctors and healers would provide the necessary care to improve the health and mental well-being of the villagers, including those like Adebisi. With the new community support system in place, the village of Ijebu began to thrive. The mad women, once neglected and vulnerable, were now cared for with love and respect. The villagers worked together to ensure everyone was safe and healthy. One day, Oba Adeyemi visited Adebisi and her son. He saw how well the boy was growing and how much the community had rallied around Adebisi. You have done well, Iyakemi, the king said, turning to the wise old woman. Your efforts have brought much-needed change to our village. Thank you, Oba Adeyemi, Iyakemi replied humbly. It is the love and support of the entire community that has made this possible. Adebisi, still struggling with her madness but surrounded by kindness and care, looked up at the king and smiled. Thank you, Kabiyesi, she said softly. The king nodded, pleased to see the positive impact of the new initiatives. He addressed the villagers who had gathered. Let us continue to support one another and ensure that our village remains a place of safety and unity. Together, we are stronger than ever before." The villagers cheered in agreement, their hearts filled with hope and determination. They had learned a valuable lesson about the power of community and the importance of caring for the vulnerable. From that day on, the village of Ijebu flourished. The story of Adebisi, the mad woman who found support and love through the actions of a caring community, became a symbol of resilience and unity. It was a story told for generations, reminding the villagers of the strength they possessed when they stood together. The next morning, the village square was abuzz with activity. Women from all corners of Ijebu gathered in front of the palace, their faces a mix of relief and gratitude. They came to thank Oba Adeyemi for his unwavering support and decisive actions. The king, seated on his throne, watched as the women approached. Iyakemi, respected by all, led the group. She stepped forward and addressed the king. "Oba Adeyemi," Iyakemi began, her voice strong and clear. "We, the women of Ijebu, have come to express our deepest gratitude. You have stood by us in our darkest hour and ensured justice for those who could not defend themselves. For this, we are forever grateful." The women around her nodded in agreement, their eyes reflecting the sincerity of their feelings. One by one, they began to speak. "Thank you, Kabiesi, for protecting our daughters and mothers," said Sade, tears streaming down her face. "You have restored our faith in justice and leadership," added another woman named Folake. "We no longer live in fear because of your actions," said Bimpe, holding her young daughter close. Oba Adeyemi, moved by their words, rose from his throne. "My dear women of Ijebu," he said, his voice filled with emotion, "it is my duty and honor to serve and protect each and every one of you. Your safety and well-being are of utmost importance. We must always stand together as a community, for in unity we find our strength," he continued. "The creation of the community group and the provision of medical care are steps we have taken to ensure such horrors never happen again. But it is the collective effort of every villager that will keep our community strong and safe. I am proud of each of you for your courage and resilience." The women cheered, their spirits uplifted by the king's words. They felt a renewed sense of hope and security, knowing that their king was a true protector and leader. "Iyakemi," Oba Adeyemi said, turning to the wise old woman. "Your leadership of the community group has been invaluable. We will continue to support your efforts in caring for those in need." Iyakemi nodded, her eyes shining with gratitude. "Thank you, Kabiesi. With your support, we will ensure that no one is left behind or forgotten." The king then addressed the entire gathering. "Let this be a new beginning for our village. We have faced great trials, but together we have emerged stronger. Let us continue to support one another, protect the vulnerable, and uphold the values that make Ijebu a place of love, respect, and justice." The villagers, inspired by their king's words, pledged to work together to create a better future. The story of Adebisi and the downfall of the cult served as a powerful reminder of what they could achieve when they stood united. As the women of the village dispersed, they felt a renewed sense of purpose. They knew that they were part of a community that valued and protected them, led by a king who truly cared for his people. The bond between the villagers grew stronger, and the spirit of unity and compassion thrived in Ijebu. The story of Adebisi and the village of Ijebu teaches us several profound and emotional lessons. First, it highlights the importance of community and how collective support can transform lives. Adebisi, once seen as a mad woman, found dignity and care through the kindness of her fellow villagers. It shows that every individual, regardless of their condition, deserves respect and compassion. The story also warns against the dangers of deception and exploitation, as seen through Jaid's sinister actions. It reminds us that we must be vigilant and protect the most vulnerable among us. Through the villagers' efforts, we learn that true strength lies in unity and collective action. The tale emphasizes the transformative power of love, showing that it can heal and uplift even the most broken among us. It teaches us that justice and righteousness must prevail, and that evil cannot be allowed to flourish unchecked. Lastly, the story inspires us to take responsibility for one another, ensuring that everyone in our community is safe, healthy, and valued. These lessons resonate deeply, reminding us of our shared humanity and the power of compassion to bring about profound change.
Make sure you do not busy your phone.
Okay, sir.
Once I beep you, you start coming.
Okay, sir.
All right. God, please show this.
Ankara, up and down.
Hello, baby. Good afternoon.
He's here.
Okay, you're outside. Okay, I'm coming out now.
Don't keep him waiting, Hanasak.
Just the way he talks turns me on.
Yes, I'm right there. Where are you? I'm standing close to where you asked me to stay. Okay. I can't find you anywhere. Where are you? I'm on that street you said. Look at me here, come! I've seen you. Yes, it's me. Look at me here. Hey, beautiful. Sexy girl. It's my pleasure to meet you.
Are you Ezinwanne?
Yes, Architect Ezinwanne.
You. Classless Ankara is your sense of fashion. And you wore this to come see me.
Are you not rather being too harsh on me? Please listen to me.
There is nothing you have to say, Uncle. I mean, hold on. What happened? I mean, this is not the man I've been talking to on the phone.
This is me. Can you not recognize my voice?
What stupid voice are you talking about? To hell with your voice. How can you dress like this to come see me? Hold on. So you mean you've been fooling me, wasting my time, thinking I was talking to one sensible, one classy, well-to-do man, not knowing I'm talking to one Babi Ijebu?
No. See, the fact that I'm wearing this does not mean I don't have better things to wear. Yes.
You have better things to wear, really? And you didn't wear them to come see me. You're coming for the first time to see a woman, to impress her, and this is what you could come up with. So that means on a normal day you dress like a madman.
Can you hear me out?
Hear you on what? What do you want to say?
EJ, it's okay.
Just stay out of this. Stay out of this, because I know men like this. These are those type of useless men that will rent apartment, rent everything rentable just to do a video call with a woman, to appear nice, to look good.
It's okay. I can see you're not in a good mood today. I'll call you later.
Don't even try. Don't try it in your life. Call who? As a matter of fact, right now I'm blocking you everywhere.
But
so don't. No, I don't want to talk to you again. Are you mad? And don't use fake number to call me. Don't call me with fake number, else I will arrest you. Stupid idiot! I cannot believe I've been wasting my time on a man like this, Babi Ijebu.
It's okay.
Did I tell you I was looking for one rickety, crafty looking man.
It's okay.
Don't call my number. You're blocked everywhere, every social media handle, you're blocked. Don't try to reach me. Don't tell me it's okay.
It's obvious she's not the one for.
Is there any problem, sir?
No, just drive.
Okay, sir.
It's all about money. It's all about cash. If you're not talking about money, make you pass. Baby, na fire. Change of level, no more hustle. Now the life I want. Money they talk, money they walk. Oh, now waiting I want for my life. No be your love I go chop. Oh, now waiting I want for my life. No be your love I go chop. Oh,
That was a totally wrong approach you gave to the man outside. I mean, listen, how do you dismiss a man just because he's putting on Ankara? Our own Ankara. Something we should be proud of.
Who's on name, please. You see this low budget sermon of yours? I don't need it. You know I am not cut out for nonsense. So please sit down if you want to sit or enter your room.
You have to go and apologize to that man. Yes.
Excuse you? Apologize to who? For what exactly? So if they had told you in any word that me, Ijeko, will apologize to that thing, you believe it?
Oh, goodness.
Please just don't distract me. I'm blocking this man everywhere.
He is not a thing. For the fact that he's dressed that way doesn't mean he's poor. You cannot address him because he's putting on Ankara. Please, listen. Politely, I think you should chat him up and apologize.
You're getting on my nerves right now. Apologize to who for what? And come to think of it, Uncle, Auntie, why are you taking Panadol for someone else's headache? Why are you taking Panadol for Babi Jebu's headache? What is your problem?
Okay. Let's make this clear. This is not about taking paracetamol or Panadol. Okay? That man left where he was, came all the way to have an interaction with you. And you're putting up this attitude? To me, it is very unacceptable. Please.
Are you done? Advocate of Babi Jebu. Because that's what it's looking like. It's looking like you're the advocate of that Babi Jebu that came to see me in the name of my boyfriend. Potential boyfriend. Auntie, I owe no one no apology. Do you understand? Come to think of it, I wish I had done more. I wish I had done more than what I did. Because what I did there, it took me unaware. I was not prepared. Because on a normal day, say I prepare come out, I would have given it to him hot. Don't stress me, oh.
EJ, why are you always mean to men who have good intentions for you?
You want to know?
Yes.
Okay. To cut the long story short, I don't like poor men. I don't like classless men. I don't like men who are not up to my class. I don't like to mingle with them. As a matter of fact, I've said this before. I've said it to you countless times, but you don't listen. I have told you when I meet a man, what I look at is deep pockets. That is what I'm looking for. So when I'm looking at a man, I don't just look at the man. I look at what you are made of. what your pocket is saying. And as for that man that came here today, my darling, that man is reeking of poverty.
And you've seen him enough to know that his pockets are not deep.
I don't need a prophetess to tell me that man is poor. As a matter of fact, he is wretched.
EJ, did you see the disappointment on his face when you were insulting him out there?
What's my business with how he felt? My darling, that idiot has nothing. As a matter of fact, like I said before, I did not insult him enough. I have sent a stinker to him and I'm blocking him everywhere, so please don't distract me. Don't stress me, Biko.
I have come to a conclusion that you're so particular about material things.
And I have never pretended about it. My darling, I am EJ Go, EJ Money, the material woman. And any man who must win me must first win my eyes and my sense of material acquisitions.
Listen to me, girlfriend. That is not a good thing to do. And this attitude of yours will not take you anywhere. Yes.
It says who? Auntie Goody Goody. I see where your goodness has taken you to. Because you and I mean, look at us. Look at us, darling. You're squatting in my house.
Yes, come in.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ayo. Is anything the matter?
Dinner is served, sir.
Oh, thank you. But I'm not hungry.
But you've not eaten since today, sir.
Yes, I ate out.
It's not like you, sir, to eat outside. Permit me if I may ask. Hope there's no problem.
None whatsoever. All is well. I said I'm good.
Okay. So what do I do with the food already served?
Return it to the pot, or you and Azubike can eat it.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. Where then is decency? Posting decent images of herself online, and the complete opposite offline.
Since yesterday, Oga has not been happy.
Yeah, you are right.
I noticed it.
You are right, you are right.
But what could be the problem?
The girl we went to meet yesterday disappointed him. Since then, he has not been himself.
How do you mean?
I don't really know what happened, but from his mood and that of the girl, I am sure the girl must have turned him down. Yes.
Ha! Why will a girl in her right frame of mind turn our almighty Oga down?
Ayo, our Oga want to remarry, and he decided to disguise himself in order to get a homely girl he will spend the rest of his life with, without the girl knowing his worth. Yes.
See, all ladies want to marry, but none of them want to marry a struggling man. Though. Let's keep that in mind.
I know. But at this point, You and I, all we need to be doing now is for us to be praying for Woga. Yes. So that he can get a good wife. You know, if this man mistakenly get married to a bad wife, we are finished. Because the girl is going to send us out of this house.
You are right, though.
Yes, now.
You are right. Not only Oga will suffer this, all of us will suffer.
Our own will worse pass because we are going to send out of this house. And I am not ready to go back to the village. Do you know how I feel each time I'm cruising inside this motor? Do you know the kind of AC that is inside this car? So as I'm going upstairs now, I want to go and start kabashing. I will be kabash. Oh Lord, give this man a woman of virtue. So start your own.
If Oga is in need of a wife, as Azoka has confirmed, then I will recommend one for him directly. That's what I will do. And if he works for me, I will receive some bonus from the girl. This is a game of a lifetime, and I need to play this well.
How did you get in here?
Have you forgotten I once lived here with you?
That does not answer my question. How did you get your sorry ass into my apartment?
Anyways, the gate and the door were open, so I walked in.
What do you want?
I want us to talk.
Talk about what? There is nothing to talk about. Just get out of my house.
AJ, you cannot bear grudges against me forever. Let's forget whatever happened in the past and forget as friends, please.
Me? Bear grudges against you? Oh, come on. For the records, I don't have anything against you. Not even a single grudge. But you and I moving on as friends? Never. Not going to happen.
That means you still bear grudges against
me. Well, you can call it whatever you like. I don't care. But please, just get out. As you can see, I'm going out. Get out of my house.
I'm not going anywhere until we have this conversation.
You're not what? Akudo. If you think because you're pregnant that I will not push you out of my house, sweetheart, then you're wrong. So please, can you get yourself, your pregnant self, out of my house?
AJ, I think you're getting it wrong. Because maybe you think I'm joking. Like I said, I'm not living here without discussing this at once with you. So let's just discuss, please.
Get out.
You can go ahead and push me if you want to, but I'm not going anywhere.
Ayo, sorry, seriously.
Will you ever keep to time in this your life?
Sorry now, no verse.
It's not about being sorry. You have to change this character, or it will make you miss something serious someday.
I will change. I will change. What's up? You say you want to see me.
I have something big for you. And if you get it right, you will swim in wealth for the rest of your life.
What could that be?
My Oga is looking for a wife. And I want you to be that wife he's looking for.
I will stop playing me. What are you saying? I don't understand.
Chika, what is there that you didn't understand? The question here is, are you interested or not? Are you interested?
Brother, I don't know like better thing.
Had
they game? When will they start?
Now you're talking. I will find a way to link both of you together, and the rest is in your hand.
Ayo, do you want to sleep with me? Don't worry, run it for me. You know my guy, and leave the rest. With everything I gather like this. Oh, you go hear discuss. My man!
Okay, fine. It will happen very soon. Just be ready. I wait for my caller.
I dey wait.
No problem.
No carry me play.
Check Castle.
What are you waiting for? Go ahead and push me, because I'm not going anywhere. Yes.
Akudo, go back to whoever that sent you and tell them you did not see me. Did you hear me right? Go back there and tell them you did not see me.
EJ, you are not leaving this place until we are done with this discussion.
Are you going to force me to have a conversation with you? The answer is no. So please, get out of my house. Get out, because as you can see, I am going out. Get out!
I am not leaving this place. Let's discuss.
What do you think you're doing?
Waiting for you to say so we can talk.
Akudo, you seem to have forgotten your friend. Have you forgotten who EJ is? Get out. Well, since this is what you want, you have left me with no choice but to push you. Get out, man! Stop this betrayer to leave my house!
I'm not a betrayer!
Oh, bitch, you are a fucking betrayer! You betrayed me!
I didn't betray you, betrayed yourself.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, you did. Don't pretend as if you don't know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, girls, please calm down. Can someone talk to me? What is going on here?
Okay, I will tell you what is going on here. One day she came back from work, very happy, talking to a guy on the phone, and...
Yes, baby. Nah. I can't wait to see you too. No, I just got home now. Yes. My flatmate, she cooked. Yes, baby. Oh, can't wait to see you too. I love you too. Yeah, take care of yourself. Bye.
Someone is in love.
You can say that again and again, baby girl.
So who is this Prince Charming that is making my friend go gaga?
His name is Jasper. Okay. He works with NTN. He's handsome. He's industrious. He's intelligent.
Wow.
And most importantly, he is rich.
Wow. Ooh. That sounds so great. I mean,
yes, darling.
Wait, EJ. Hope he has all the attributes you need in a man.
Well, from everything I saw in the picture he sent me and everything I've seen so far, he has everything I want.
What are you now waiting for? I have the wedding to plan and soonest. I mean, wedding bell is ringing.
Auntie, easy, baby girl, easy.
What again now?
What's happened now?
What again now?
We're actually going on our first date this weekend.
Oh wow.
And I want you to come with me.
No, EJ, that's not necessary.
I insist, you're coming with me.
EJ, 2 is company, 3 is crowd.
Am I complaining? Babes, come on, I want you to see him in person. At least you tell me what you think.
Okay, if that will make you happy, I will with you.
EJ! How far are we going to cook?
Wait first.
Alright, what is it?
We are going to Turkey for my dress. I'm not sure if that here. Have fried rice.
On top with see this one. We're going to chicken.
Is it not a wedding?
We'll go to chicken and shop.
I don't understand.
What did you cook, I beg?
Yeah, there's fried rice there.
I want fried rice. Can't you cook it
Serious? Wow, she's always looking with guys, but then I hope she will keep this one.
Yeah, there you go. No, come to the VIP. Where are you going?
VIP.
Oh. Engine. Come on. You're welcome. Come on.
Hey! What's the meaning of that? First of all,
Ije, wait.
don't interrupt.
Ije, wait.
What?
What just happened?
What do you mean what just happened? What kind of stupid question is that? Can't you see the guy is not my spec?
I don't understand.
What don't you understand? Come on, you know me, I'm your friend. Have you ever seen me with a guy like that? The guy is short. That's a short engine there, and albino to top it up.
But Ije, there are better ways to present it than the way you just did it.
Oh, my darling, there are no better ways. You just say it point blank. If you don't like black, you tell them you don't like black, you like white. Straight up.
This is the same guy you told me that you fall in love with because he's so cute and handsome. What happened?
Online. Because he sent me pictures. Yeah, he sent pictures. But the pictures he sent were selfies, portraits. And then he filtered it. Tell me what guy uses filter? No, really, what guy filters his pictures? That was why he dimmed it. I didn't even know he's an albino.
Wait. Is it his fault that he's short? He didn't create himself.
Neither did I create him. But he's not my spec. I wasn't the one that made colors, but I have my best color. I will not, because God created him short, and then accept him when he is not good for me. Girl, that guy is a short engine and he's an albino. I have nothing to do with albino or a short engine. Excuse me, like right. As tall as I am, I'll be dating somebody that is here.
This is not the right way to present it. Please, let's just go back.
Go back to do what? Auntie, I'm going, and if I don't see you in that car, I'm driving off.
Ije, wait.
I said I am going.
And funny enough, I'm not going with you. It's not right to leave that guy in there just like that. It's not right.
You're not going?
I am not going anywhere with you.
No problem. If you're not going, you can go back to the short engine. The albino engine. I see you like short things. You like rubbish things. No, you can go back. Me, I'm going. I'm driving off.
EJ! Just please, just calm down, okay? Just calm down. Please.
Did she tell you why she put up such attitude?
No, she didn't.
Can you tell me what you discussed over there?
I tried to find out why she put up that attitude, like sudden change of mind, but she didn't say anything to me.
Something is wrong somewhere. Can you help me to find out?
Yeah, I will. But then, just remain calm for now, please. Okay?
Alright. What's her name?
Akudo.
Okay, please, can I have your contacts?
Why not? Ije, why not pick this guy's call and tell him your mind?
Is he a kid? He should be able to read the handwriting on the wall.
This is not fair. This is not fair.
Do I look like I care?
Ije, why not take this call and tell him your mind? Simple.
Is it by force? I won't answer it. When he's tired of calling, he will stop.
Why are you being too mean to men? Why?
Akudo, please stop. Just stop.
Ije, you know I still remain the only person that will tell you the truth. The guy I saw at the bar loves you so much. It will take him nothing to reciprocate that love. Nothing. Yes.
Well, sorry to disappoint you, my darling. I won't. I will not. Is it by force? You're
just pushing yourself to the end. And I pray you don't do things that you need to do later.
Thank you. Let's not leave my headache. Can we talk about something else? As a matter of fact, please, can you let me concentrate on this show?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Asa. Ijego.
Jasper Omodenjo, what are you doing here?
Is that how you address me now? Calling my name in full?
But that is the name on your social media handle. So I believe it's your name. So what are you doing here?
I came to see you.
Did I ask you to come and see me?
Ijego, what's going on? Why are you putting up attitude? This is not you.
You know what? Let me save everyone the stress. Okay. I'll just make it short and simple. Jasper Omudinjo, you are not my spec.
How do you mean?
What do you mean, how do I mean? You are not the kind of man I want. So please just look elsewhere.
Ijego, if I remember very well, you told me 3 days ago that you loved me.
Oh, yes, I did.
So why the sudden change?
Well, I have taken back the word. I have taken it back. I don't love you again.
Ijego.
Jasper.
I love you so much. Ijego, I mean well for you. Ijego,
don't love me. Ijego, what is it? Don't love me. Thank you for loving me, Don't mean well for me. I don't need it, Go elsewhere. You'll find those of your size. You gotta go. There are sizes to these things, and you are not my size. You're not my spec. You are not my class. Do you understand it? So get out, because sorry. Excuse me. It's okay. Take care of yourself, It was nice meeting you on the social media. And please don't come to my house again. Who do you think you are? This girl. Who the hell do you think you are?
I don't understand.
What is the meaning of that nonsense?
I don't understand. What's going on?
What don't you understand? What don't you understand? Who gave Jasper my home address?
Do you have any problem with that?
Do I have any problem with that?
Yes.
Did I tell you I wanted to see him? Was there a time I had a meeting with you that I want to see Jasper? Huh?
Well, EJ, he wouldn't let me rest. So just to free myself from his pressure, I have to give him our home address just for peace to reign.
Oh, for peace to reign. Now listen, Akoto. Let this be the last time in your life that you would ever give anyone my address without my permission. Not just my address, my number. Let this not repeat itself. Do you understand?
Well understood, EJ. I actually acted in good faith. I never knew it was going to cause problem. Sorry about that.
Well, anyway, that's your business. Let this nonsense not happen again.
I don't need your advice. Go talk to yourself. It go better tomorrow. Who that want help? I want money today. No be tomorrow. If you no reach my level, I beg make you pass. Money they talk, money they walk.
Jasper, you didn't tell me you were coming to the house.
Yeah.
She found out that I gave you our home address.
I know she will find out. But I hope she didn't give you trouble.
Of course she did. But I'm used to her troubles, so that one doesn't really matter.
Okay. So, were you able to find out why she was putting up such attitude?
I tried, but she's not really saying anything meaningful. I wasn't really getting
What did she say exactly?
She said something like she didn't really get what she bargained for and all of that. So, I wasn't really getting it. Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. You see, if Ijeko knows how much I want, she will accept me in a hurry.
Jasper, at this point, it's not all about how much you're worth, but it's all about how much you love her, how much you care about her. I don't know if you understand.
Akudo, you're right. You're right. I love you, Diego, and I intend to marry her. Okay, can you help me talk to her more?
Of course I will. I will talk to her at least. If she's married, it will be a very big blessing to me that at the end of the day, one of my friends is married. So, I'll talk to her.
Alright, I'll be waiting for your good news. I know you can do it.
Of course, I will. Let's hope for that.
Thank you very much.
It's okay. I will
Alright.
talk to her, okay? EJ, you didn't go out today?
No, my 7 days leave started today.
Enough enjoyment now.
I wish. Where you see the enjoyment? My sister, there's nothing to enjoy, Charlie.
That's because you've refused to have fun with guys that really love you.
I know you're talking about Jasper Odinjo, but please, Akudo, I do not want to entertain it.
Okay, now that we've mentioned his name, should we talk about him instead?
This there is something wrong with your head. I said I do not want to talk about him. Don't you get it?
It baffles me how you suddenly hate this guy simply because he is short. Is that a sickness?
You're getting all this thing wrong. Oh. I mean, you're getting it wrong. I don't hate him. Sincerely, I don't hate the guy. I just don't want to have anything to do with him. I don't want to date him. I don't want to marry him. It's that simple. Don't you understand it?
Okay, what do I tell him? Because he's the one that sent me to you.
Oh, God. Okay, since you're the mediator, the messenger, the middle person, tell him I am not interested.
EJ. From the deepest part of your heart?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Wow. Wow. That's okay. He will get your message exactly the way you said it.
Thank you. Thank you. And please, one more thing. Are you listening?
I'm listening to you.
I'm begging you as a favor. Let this be the last time you mention that name in this house. Do you understand?
If you no reach my level, I beg make you pass. Money they talk, money they walk. Oh, now waiting I want for my life.
How are you?
I'm okay. Trust you're good, right?
I'm good. How did it go?
She still insists on not having anything to do with you.
Did you tell her I want to make her my wife?
Of course I did. I told her everything.
You have done your best. You have further convinced me that you're a nice person.
How?
Yes. Not even for once did you say anything bad about your friend. You assisted me. You did that with the purity of friendship. I want you to be my friend.
Jasper, please. We are friends already. That's why I'm doing all of this for you.
No, not this kind of friendship that we are. I want us to be close. I have already fallen in love with you.
What?
Yes, I know it may sound as a surprise to you, but the truth is